Hey guys, this is Miguel here, and today I am going to show you the most powerful scientific tool that has ever been created for finding the best version of anything. And what I am talking about today is called the split test, okay? This tool is used religiously in my industry, marketing, to find the best performing version of any advertising campaign, any sales funnel that we're using. And I'm going to show you today how we apply it in our ads and how you can apply it to your life to find the best performing things to do in each area of your life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. So how does a split test work? And well, what is it? Well, there are three components of the split test, okay? Anytime you're split testing, you have a goal. Now, in marketing, this goal is usually to make money, okay? That's usually our goal. Now, what we also have is our control, okay? And what the control is we have a version that's already running, right? We have, let's say, ad over here, right? And this ad is our control. It's the one that we've already been using maybe for a little while, and it gets us money, let's say, 3% of the time, okay? And that's what we're running. And what we want to test is different versions of this ad where we're changing the variable. And what this is usually is either the words in the ad itself or the picture that's used. Is pretty typical in especially Facebook ads. Now, in order to split test, we need to try a bunch of different variables. So we're going to have, let's say ad 1, ad 2, and ad 3, okay? And they are all rectangles. That one's not really a rectangle, but stick with me here. Okay, so we run these ads, right? And we're running them, all along each other and also putting them up against this one. We want to see which one of these performs better than that one, because one always will. So let's say ad 1. Ad 1 performs the same as this one, okay? It doesn't really get us an improvement. It got us money 3% of the time, okay? And this is really important, by the way, just taking a step back here. We really need to be able to quantify our goal. Of course, making money is going to be measured in dollars, but if we're talking about the ads, how often they make us money is what we're looking at. And of course, we're going to look at which one gets us the most amount of dollars. Okay, and assuming that they all cost the same, now it's just a matter of their output, then you can see that the ones with the highest percentage are going to make us the most money. So ad 1 makes us 3%. Ad 2 gets us money 8% of the time. Huge improvement on ad 2, over double. And ad 3 is a very bad ad. It actually only gets us money 0.5% of the time. Okay, and the reason this is so important is, well, which one do I want to be running? Okay. Obviously ad 2, right? The one that gets us 8% money 8% of the time. But what if I had thought that I was so smart, that I knew everything, that I was, a master of marketing, and I was like, I'm only going to make this one. This is the only ad I'm going to make. And, just because I think I'm smart, and it ends up only getting me money 0.5% of the time. When if I had just, tested, if I had admitted that, hey, I don't know what the best way to do things is. I am a flawed, imperfect human being. I'm going to test a bunch of different ones because I have no idea what will work the best. Then I make these other two and I see, wow, I got, 16 times better performance in this one. 6 times over here, got 6x the results over here. And, if we're comparing our control to this one, we're looking at a, 2 and a something percent, 2 and 2/3. Increase. And it's crazy because in advertising, you can sometimes see 10 times the results just by testing different versions of things. And I'm going to show you how to apply this to your life to fully optimize anything that you're doing right now to make you happier, healthier, wealthier, and bring more love into your life. All right, so here are our goals, guys, right? We want to be healthier. We want to be wealthier. We want more love in our lives, and we want more happiness. This is all of us. This is how you live a good life. Now we need a way to quantify them if we are going to do this split test. So how do you quantify these? Well, in health, we all have a couple different goals, right? Maybe some of us want to lose weight. Some of us want to, gain weight. Some of us care about the size of our muscles, the centimeters in circumference of your bicep or your chest measurement or your waist measurement, whatever it is. All right. For me, it's actually going to be in centimeters. I'm trying to get bigger muscles right now. That's my main goal there. Wealth is probably the most straightforward and easiest one. That's just going to be measured in dinero, in dollars. And love. Okay, there are three components of love: friends, family, and romance. So it really depends what you are kind of prioritizing right now. Whether that's having more friends, better quality friends, whether that's spending more time with your family, whether that's finding a girlfriend, finding a wife, maybe just meeting women in general, is going to be some of your goals. So for me right now in my life, I'll share this with you, is really just meeting more women. Okay. And now happiness. The way we're going to quantify happiness is every day for 30 days. I want you to not really change anything. Just around 8 p.m. in the afternoon, not too late. Don't do this too late. I want you to write down 1 through 10 how happy you think you felt that day. Okay, you're not always going to be 100% accurate, but you'll get a pretty good idea after doing this for about 30 days straight. So you just do that every day for 30 days, and then you average it all out over the 30 days, and then you come out with a number. Now, for myself, perhaps that would be like I'm just going to throw out a random number here. Let's say a 7. Let's say I'm a 7 in happiness on average. So awesome. Now we have metrics that we can actually split test by. So what's the first split test we're going to run? Well, where do you need the most improvement in your life? For myself, it's probably going to be wealth. Okay, right now, all of these are pretty good. All of these are pretty good. I want to focus on wealth. So I'd start with wealth, but for this example, I'm going to go ahead and use health as our example, okay? So look, there are two kinds of people that are watching this video right now, okay? We have A and we have B, and this is an A-B test, by the way. That's what we call, usually split tests are head-on, just 1 versus 1, so we're using an A-B test. And A people, they exercise, okay? A people exercise, and B don't exercise, okay? Now, if we were trying to optimize for health, and actually really all 4 of these, this is definitely a split test you would run. This is hopefully a split test we've all ran. And if you've ran this test, you know that, well, clearly this one is the winner. This is the one that's going to produce us the best results. It's going to get you more health in your life. It actually wouldn't surprise me at all. I'm pretty sure it's scientifically proven that it would actually get you happiness, love, wealth, all the areas of your life would go up. And if you are currently not exercising and you want to actually live a good life and not, live a bad life, and you're not exercising, you need to start doing that right now. I don't want any of you guys not exercising because I want you all to live a good life, and that's what we're really all about. Okay, so boom, B loses, A is the winner. Right? And like I said, you're going to see improvements in all areas of your life by doing this one. And there are a lot of tests where you're going to see all 4 areas of your life affected. Actually, when you are running these tests, you really do want to be looking at all 4. You really want to be looking at all 4 because there are 100% tests. So let's say health, exercise, right? So now you're testing, let's see, 1 hour a week, okay, versus 10 hours a week, okay? And you run this test and you're like, holy crap, maybe your goal's weight. Maybe you're like, oh yeah, I lost minus let's say 15 pounds, okay? 15 pounds, and in this one I only lost like 3 pounds, and you're like, oh yay, I'm getting 5 times the results. I should really keep exercising 10 hours a week. But what you didn't realize is that you took more hours off of work, and your wealth went down. And it's not a bad trade-off, honestly, to be healthier and have just a little bit less money. But if you don't have a ton of money to start with, it could be a bad thing. And of course, you have to make these personal decisions for yourself to figure out whether something is really a winner or not. And then maybe you don't have quite as much energy, you don't have quite as much time because you're spending 10 hours at the gym to spend as much time with your friends, your family, your girlfriend, to actually find a girlfriend. And the love in your life starts to go down, and maybe you start not feeling quite as happy. That would be the worst one. Like, really, if any of these are going to go down, you don't want it to be this one, guys. Prioritize your happiness and your fulfillment in your life because it gets you the best returns overall, in my opinion. So yeah, your health is going up, right? You're losing a lot of weight. That's what you really wanted. And maybe temporarily you feel that it's worth it to sacrifice, wealth, love, and, happiness stay the same. But that's up to you to make that decision. So maybe after this, maybe 10 hours is a little too much, right? Maybe 10 hours is a little bit too much. Maybe we want to try and see what 5 hours a week does for us. Let's cut it in half. And maybe you'll see that actually, you cut the time that you work out in half, and you're actually still losing 10 pounds, right? 10 pounds, but now you have those other 5 hours in the week to, devote more time to your friends and family. And then boom, all of a sudden, you're spending more time with your friends and family and your love goes back up. Okay. And then maybe you're actually even a little bit happier because not only are you healthier, not only are you still losing weight and being skinnier, but you're getting to spend more time with your friends and family. And then your happiness goes up, your average number. And that's what we really want, guys. Like there are going to be winners and losers. There are going to be some things that are better than others. You need to keep testing and testing and testing to find out, what's going to make all 4 of these arrows go up, right? What is going to improve all 4 areas of your life? Because there are things you could be doing right now that are guaranteed that are really going to do all 4 of these. And that's what we are looking for when we're talking about the split test. So guys, here are a list of variables and all these areas that you might want to split test. What are you doing for sports and your cardio? What are you doing to train your strength? Recently I started a split test where I'm doing a lot of really high weight and low repetitions versus a really low weight and doing just like a ton of repetitions. And it's actually working out better for me, in this area, right? In my goal. Diet, especially diet. Now, diet is especially one thing that you could see all four areas increase, guys, like 100%. Like I know, average American, right? We tend to eat a lot of fast food. We tend to, sugary, fatty foods. I just completely eliminated stuff like soda and chips from my diet. I am very disciplined and strict on, candies and the sweets that I eat. Of course I do. We're human. We like those pleasures. I think it would take away from my happiness a little bit too much if we didn't do that. But maybe, split test it, right? And I've definitely seen it make me a healthier person and a happier person. I'm not too sure about these two. Maybe it's made me more money. But I feel like it probably will in the future. Now in wealth, what are you doing as your career? Okay. How are you spending money? Are you spending too much money? Are you spending too little money? Are you like just making a lot of money and like saving it all? And you're not really knowing what you're saving it for. And instead of, going out with your friends and, having some fun, experiences, having some fun, that you're just saving it and hoarding it. And, they're out there having fun without you. And then, your love starts going down and your happiness starts going down. Maybe you're spending too much money going out and having fun experiences with your friends, buying, renting out limousines for the night, taking care of the bill at all the dinners and stuff. And, your happiness is going down because you're like, crap, I don't have money to really do anything. Your health is going down because you don't have as much money to invest in yourself. And you spend every night, drinking and stuff, right? Having fun experiences. So like, these are all interconnected. Like, I wish there was a better way to draw this where it's like a web and they're all connected, but these are, the 4 key pillars of life. Here they look more like quadrants. These are the 4 key pillars. They all hold up your life. And when one gets weak, the others have to, bear the weight, and that makes them weaker too. How are you investing money, and are you investing money? Are you investing money in yourself, in your businesses, in your health? Are you investing in your friends, family, romance? Are you investing in stocks? Are you investing in real estate? Whatever it may be. Either right now you're investing, just the right amount, too much or too little. You want to figure out which one it is. Because again, this is another one that can affect quite a few areas of your life. Love, guys. Do you have shitty friends? Do you have really great friends? Do you have not enough friends? What is it? Family, are you spending enough time with them? Are you forgetting about, family members you haven't talked to in a while that maybe you should pull out your phone and text right now and just say, hey, I was thinking about you. I just want to say I love and appreciate you. Romance, do you have a girlfriend? Do you want a girlfriend? Do you want a wife? Do you want maybe just, women? Whatever it is, are you doing that? And the way I'd split test here is, how are you doing that? Are you using dating apps? Are you only trying to find them in person? You're using a combination? You really want to split test these things, right? And the way I'd measure that, I know I always said more women, measure how many women you meet per week, how many new girls you talk to per week, in this goal to find, a wife, a girlfriend, more women, whatever. And then, of course, happiness. Now, I could have just written, honestly, health, wealth, and love under here, and that would give a pretty good idea of how, interrelated these things are. But, what kind of fun are you having? Are you having the right kind of fun? Are you going out and partying in the club all night instead of, reading a book and playing board games? Have you ran that split test to see which one actually brings you more fun? And then from there, are you doing that every weekend instead of maybe like once every 2 weeks, especially if you're partying in the club, guys. I mean, that could take a toll on your body, on your health, a lot of things. Are you watching what it does to the rest of these goals when you are doing these things? Again, you have to make sure, because every single one of these variables has the potential to affect health, wealth, love, and happiness, all four. So you really want to be careful when we're doing this, and we want to make sure that we are optimizing our lives, because when this is done properly, you will see improvements in all areas of your life. What kind of experiences are you having? Are you not having enough experiences? Do you maybe need a little bit more wealth before you can have the experiences that you want, like traveling the world, going to Hawaii, going to Bali, all these fun, exotic places? So that's definitely something to think about too, what kind of experiences you're having. Maybe it's as simple as, going to the amusement park with your friends, which we can all do. But if you have a problem that you save all your money and you don't want to spend any of it, and you're stopping yourself from having fun and experiences, that could be really bad. Fulfillment. Are you fulfilled in your life? Are you working the right career? Is your career bringing you fulfillment? Is what you're investing in bringing you fulfillment? Are you hitting your health goals and bringing yourself fulfillment? Do you have friends, family? It depends if you're someone who wants a wife. Do you have a wife? Are you fulfilled in your romantic life? So I just want to quickly recap here so we can kind of absorb all of this, because I know it was a lot. Thank you guys so much for staying through this long. So take your goals, get your goals, right? You got to get your goals straight. Okay, in health, wealth, love, and happiness, what are your current goals? Next, we are going to figure out a variable to split test. Your control is your current life. Get these measurements for your current life, figure out what they are. It might take you a little bit of time, but figure out what they are, okay? Then you're going to figure out, what am I going to test? And remember, we want to be as different as possible from what we're currently doing. Remember, exercise versus no exercise, just as different as possible, okay? It's going to give you the best return on your time and energy investment here, okay? Then, figure out, where am I going to start split testing first? Where do I need the most improvement? And when I am split testing something in wealth or health or love or happiness, I am also paying attention to all the other 4 variables, because these are all interconnected. That's something super important to remember. These all go together and work harmoniously if you allow them to. So in all your testing, make sure you keep that in mind, guys. I really appreciate you guys staying this long. Hopefully this was really valuable for you. Hopefully you will see a 30% or more increase in your health, in your wealth, in your love, in your happiness over the next couple months to a year here, thanks to the knowledge you've obtained and hopefully applied here. And what I want you to do right now is think of one thing in these areas that you are going to split test today or tomorrow, no later. I want you to start a new test. And you know what? If you want to split test happiness, okay, take a little bit of time. Take a little bit of time to figure out what this number is. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe not a full month, and just kind of get a gauge, and then just switch it up. Switch something up in your life, something completely different, right? And I want you to see what kind of results. I'd love to hear from you guys. By the way, make sure to DM me on Instagram at Miguel_legacy. If you guys need any ideas on what to split test, if you guys want to share your results from the split test, I would be so happy to talk to you guys. This brings me fulfillment. I enjoy the experience of talking to you guys. It's a lot of fun for me. Definitely something I enjoy doing. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment down below what you're going to split test, subscribe. Any other ideas you have, go ahead and comment down below. I'll reply to all of them. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you in the next one.